Kim Stewart and Bryan Clauson at the BCI facility. A lot of activity going on. Right now you're just getting back from the Hickory trip, looking forward to Eldora. So let's start with that trip to Hickory. First of all, is it just like a really cool track?
Hickory was a great place for us to go with the midgets. It was a lot of fun to race on, and probably one of the better new facilities we've been to in a while. There's a lot of passing going on, and one of the few pavement tracks we've gone to here recently that you can move around top, bottom, middle, diamond, whatever you really wanted to do. If you had a good car, you can make it work. So it was a great place for us to go, and you know, we had a decent trip. Kind of got weathered out there the second night. We were starting on the pole and had our teammate Levi Roberts right behind us. So we were looking for a strong finish there, but the weather, Mother Nature beat us. So I guess you can't be too upset about that. But the first night we finished 8th and had a decent car. We didn't qualify all that well, and kind of sorted through our stuff there and got good for the feature and climbed from 18th to 8th. So that was a good kind of dig yourself out of a hole race, and we were able to make good on it and kind of come back the second night and perform much better and give ourselves a shot at winning before it rained us out.
That's got to be disappointing having a rain out when you've just built so much over the course of that weekend.
Yeah, you know, we really worked hard on all weekend. You know, just fighting a little bit of everything from motors to handling, and you know, we kind of got it all sorted out there for the second night and qualifying, and qualified 6th, and you know, really gave ourselves a good shot at picking up a win, and but you know, Mother Nature wasn't having it, and so we came back here, and we'll get it ready for Anderson, and next time we go back to the pavement. So you know, I think we've got a good start for there, and we were able to kind of learn some stuff at Hickory that we should be able to put to good use there.
Good. What is going to transfer from one to the other? You mentioned that Hickory you can kind of run however you want and wherever you want, and Anderson is much tighter quarters.
Anderson not so much, but you know, it's going to be a 100-lapper. So you know, Hickory you use tires up, and you know, it was a pretty abrasive track, so you had to be good on the long run, and that'll kind of transfer over to Anderson, where it's a 100-lapper, and they're both kind of rough and wore out places, and you know, short tracks, which is probably the biggest similarity, especially when you look at these cars where you don't see that big of a change from you know, track to track. You kind of have a baseline setup and you know, work from there. So both being rough, old, short tracks will make our starting points pretty similar. So hopefully we kind of got everything sorted out there, and we'll roll out in the top 6 at Anderson.
So before you get to Anderson and back to the pavement, you've got Eldora coming up, and the place where you made your USAC debut, I'm sure, holds lots of different and special memories for you.
Yeah, that's not a place that's too fond, or that I'm too fond of, I guess. It doesn't have a fond place in my heart, but you know, we're really excited.
We found out where those edges were real fast.
We did find out where the concrete started anyways. But you know, we're really excited to get back there and start the year off kind of here in the Midwest, and really gets kind of our season into full swing. You know, we run this weekend and have a weekend off, and then we pretty much get going every weekend. So, you know, we're kind of excited to get here into the heart of the season, and you know, took the 2B back to up in Fairmount, and those guys have been working really hard on that stuff up there. You know, trying to make it better and get better all the time. So I'm really excited to unload Friday night and see what we got.
We know there's a lot of activity going on in the shop here behind us. How much do you talk to Scott and the 2B guys in between those races?
Quite a bit. You know, I try to at least make it up there once a week, just to kind of go over things, and I'm sure at times when we're focusing more on the sprint car stuff, it'll be more than that. So it's just kind of a balancing act between running 3 cars out of 3 different shops on what you know, how much time you can spend in each place, and you just got to kind of prioritize a little bit on what's going well, what's not going well, what's you know, what's running first, and that sort of stuff. So luckily I've got 3 great teams behind me, and great people on each one of them that can kind of, that have a lot of experience and can kind of handle stuff on their own. So you know, it's definitely a juggling act for sure.
The way the beginning of the season is structured, it's kind of nice for all that you've got going on this year, it seems like, because there are flurries of activities and yet time to sort of regroup and think about things and process them a little bit before moving on to the next big one. But after this next weekend, it's going to be full tilt from here on
Yeah,
out.
from here on out, it's going to be pretty much till November when we start over again, or stop and then take a couple weeks off and start all over again. But it was funny, I was talking on the ride out to Hickory about to the guys about how this was kind of our off season. We had 3 or 4 weeks here to kind of regroup, tear cars apart, refreshing them for Eldora in the beginning of the year, and really kind of go through our stuff. Whereas before we got back from the East Coast or West Coast trip, went to Chili Bowl and turned right back around and headed to East Bay and right back out west. So it was a quick turnaround this winter, and so we kind of use this as our off season to kind of freshen things up and get everything spot on for the heart of our season.
What really sounds like you're going to hit Eldora then and be ready to go.
Yeah, we're excited about it, like I said, and we're going to go over there. We've found some stuff that we're going to try, and hopefully it'll make us a little bit faster, and I'm just excited to get going here hard at it.
Well, as excited as we are to see what you've got going on the track, we know that there are some off-the-track things that you have done for your fans that are exciting as well, and one of them is sitting right here beside you. This is a nifty new diecast that you've got coming out.
Yeah, we've got some small cars here, the 150th scale midgets of our Parker Stone midget, and we just got the proofs done on them here last week, so hopefully we're hoping to have those here in the next couple weeks to month, and we're really looking forward to kind of getting these out on the market. And as a kid, I played with a lot of cars like this, so it was kind of a cool deal when R&R came to us and said they wanted to make it to be able to be the first small-scale midget out on the market is pretty cool, and we're really excited about it. So we'll have them at the track and also available on the website along with our new 2B Sprint Car shirts that we kind of had a little bit out west, but they'll be kind of hitting the ground hard this week at Eldora.
Fantastic. Another one in a developing series, and if Mark DeBeaumont's kids serve as a good test market, those cars are going to be very, very popular.
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, as a kid, I played with cars like this all the time, so I'm hoping that a lot of kids will enjoy them, and they're relatively cheap compared to the bigger cars, and they should be a lot of fun for kids.
Well, you got a lot of stuff going on the track at Eldora and Anderson coming up, new off-the-track things, so I think people just really need to keep coming out to the track and watching BryanClauson.com.
I hope so. We're going to continue working on stuff and kind of debuting new stuff throughout the year on the website and doing some more fun stuff. So hopefully we see everybody out at the racetrack, and if not, they can keep up with us on the website.
Bryan, thanks for your time.
Thank you.